In the realm of ancient civilizations, few practices were as intriguing and secretive as the art of mummification. The ancient Egyptians took their beliefs in the afterlife so seriously that they developed a complex and highly skilled profession dedicated to preserving the bodies of the dead for eternity. Today we will explore the mysterious world of mummies and uncover the secrets of this age-old tradition. What is mummification? Mummification was the process of preserving a body after death, which originated in ancient Egypt around 3000 BC. It was an integral part of their religious beliefs, which held that the body had to be kept intact for the soul to return to it in the afterlife. This process involved removing the internal organs, dehydrating the body, and wrapping it in layers of linen bandages. Why did Egyptians mummify their dead? Ancient Egyptians believed that when a person died, their soul would travel to the underworld and be judged by Osiris, the god of the dead. If the heart, which was believed to be the source of a person's wisdom and emotions, was pure, the soul would be allowed to enter the afterlife and enjoy eternal happiness. To ensure that the soul would not be rejected, the Egyptians developed the practice of mummification. By preserving the body, they believed that they were also preserving the soul and ensuring its safe passage to the afterlife. Who were the first to practice mummification? Although the ancient Egyptians are the most famous for their mummification practices, they were not the first to do so. The earliest evidence of mummification dates back to 3500 BC in what is now Iraq, where a Neolithic farmer named Gudea wrapped his dead wife in cloth and buried her with grave goods. However, the Egyptians took mummification to a whole new level with their elaborate and time-consuming process. How did the Egyptians discover mummification? The Egyptians did not discover mummification in a single eureka moment, but rather developed it over time through trial and error. They experimented with different methods of preserving bodies, such as wrapping them in linen, and eventually developed the complex process that became known as Egyptian mummification. What materials were used in mummification? The materials used in mummification were carefully selected for their ability to preserve the body and prevent decay. The most important material was natron, a natural substance found in the Egyptian desert that is high in sodium and acts as a desiccant. Other materials included linen, resin, beeswax, and various spices and perfumes. How was a mummy made? Making a mummy was a labor-intensive process that took several months and involved several people. It began with the removal of the internal organs, which were then placed in canopic jars. The body was then dehydrated and wrapped in layers of linen bandages, with chemicals and fragrances placed between the layers to further prevent decay and add fragrance. Finally, a gold mask was applied to the face, and amulets and talismans were placed around the body to protect the mummy in the afterlife. What happened to the mummies after death? After the mummification process was complete, the body was placed in a coffin and buried in a tomb. The tomb was often decorated with artwork depicting scenes from the afterlife and the journey of the soul to Osiris. The Egyptians believed that the mummies would live on in the afterlife and continue to exist in a state of blissful ignorance. Why did mummification end? As the Egyptian civilization declined and eventually fell to the armies of Alexander the Great in 332 BC, mummification fell out of practice. The subsequent rulers of Egypt, including the Roman Empire, did not share the same religious beliefs as the Egyptians, and therefore did not continue the tradition. Mummification is a fascinating and mysterious practice that played a significant role in the ancient Egyptian civilization. From the removal of internal organs to the application of a gold mask, each step of the process was carefully planned to ensure the preservation of the body and the safe passage of the soul to the afterlife. Although mummification ended with the decline of ancient Egypt, it continues to fascinate scholars and historians today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the secrets of mummies. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. We would also love to hear your thoughts and comments about mummies in the comments section below. Till next time, stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of the ancient world.